Hey, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, man. Yesterday I made my first YouTube video, man, and I was like, I was pumped up. You know what I'm saying? I like running my mouth and giving information, man. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta know you and fuck with you. Other than that, niggas that know me, they like that nigga stud. He ain't talking and he real private. But if I know you and I fuck with you, then I'ma talk to you and give out some information and spit some shit at you, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, black folks, man, we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? As far as like our eating habits, you know what I'm saying, and how we eat. We still eating like we enslaved. You know what I'm saying? And that's based off of just generation. You know what I'm saying? Passing down these recipes and grandma passing down these recipes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You know what I'm saying? But at some point in time, we got to learn how to start doing better. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to start eating better and eating healthier and passing this shit down to our kids. You see what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to keep it 100 and I'm going to call a ball and a strike. You see somebody that's unhealthy and they got sloppy ass eating habits, if you look at the kid, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to learn how to do better, man, when we eating, man. Based off of, listen, our ancestors, by them having the game that they had and being where we from, we just got that gene to make shit taste good, man. But we was used to eating the bottom of the barrel food. We used to eating the bottom of the barrel food, dog. You know what I'm saying? Ham hocks, pig feet, neck bones. And by our folks being who they are, they gonna go in the yard, get the seasonings, season that shit up, and make that shit taste good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we eating. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna put the greens in it, and we gonna take the greens and we gonna put the neck bones in it for the taste. You see what I'm saying? And our grandmamas, they gonna have that shit right. Thanksgiving, we looking for the ham. We eating that food for 3-4 days, man. We used to love that shit, nigga. We making ham sandwiches and all that, right? But at some point in time, black folks, we got to learn how to do better. And peep this. You ain't eating the same food no more. When I was coming up, man, we used to eat chicken wings was this big. Now the chicken wings is this big. You see what I'm saying? We not eating the same food no more. You know what I'm saying? So peep, you got them black folk that used to be 80, 90 years old off of eating pork, pig feet. You see what I'm saying? Pork chop sandwiches with the hot sauce on them and all that good shit. I used to love that shit, right? But we ain't eating the same food no more, my nigga. We is not eating the same food no more. You see what I'm saying? The food is fucked up. Period. You see what I'm saying? So now, at this point in time, you really, really, really gotta watch what the fuck you eat. And you gotta watch what the fuck you giving your kids. You see what I'm saying? Because now, black folks is trained, my nigga. We start our kids off when they 2 years old. We giving them candy. Here, be quiet, shut up. And we giving them candy, not even knowing that shit got a long-term effect. Because a motherfucker classifying their pineal gland. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even start talking like that because y'all already know how this shit is. You get to talking like you on YouTube trying to change the world and shit, and you want some health shit, and they get to tripping. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is just based off of me and what I do for my body, you know what I'm saying, in my everyday. But we start off poisoning our kids, my nigga, when they 2 and 3 years old. Because we start off giving them the bullshit, not knowing that we having a long-term effect on our kids. You see what I'm saying? So now, Pete, you put them in school, and not knowing that you done gave this little motherfucker a piece of candy. As soon as you take him to school, he running around the class. And you take him to these white folks, and you dealing with these white folks now, and they play a whole different game, and they like, whoa, our genetics is different from they kids' genetics. You know what I'm saying? So we got a little something different that's up in us than they got up in our kids. So you give our kids a piece of candy, they running around the classroom and shit, and the white folks looking at them like, man, this motherfucker got ADHD. He need to see a doctor or something. You see what I'm saying? He need to see a doctor or something. And look, Pete, by us not being educated in that area, now you done got You done got your niece. She don't know no better. She 19 years old with 2 kids. She don't know no motherfucking better. You know what I'm saying? And they telling her kid something wrong with her kid. Now she done took the boy to the doctor listening to these people. You see what I'm saying? And they done gave the boy, put him on all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? They put him on all type of shit. Now he's slow. He ain't had no disorder. The nigga hyper off candy. He done stole a piece of candy out your motherfucking purse. And you ain't even knowing that this nigga done stole some candy or something. You see what I'm saying? And he running around in school and shit, and you done went and got the nigga diagnosed because you listening to these white folks talking about your kid, then did something. You see what I'm saying? Now he done hyper and he running around in school and shit, and you done got the nigga put on Thorazine and all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? You know, the pattern in the history, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just, we black folk got to do better. And then the motherfucker gonna argue and debate with you about a topic that they have no experience in. That's what I hate about black folks, my nigga. A nigga will argue with you and debate with you about some shit that he don't know nothing about. He ain't did no research at all. But a nigga debate with you and argue with you like he did some research. You know what I'm saying? So black folks, we gotta do better, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We still eating like we enslaved. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga, what the cold thing about it is, right? A nigga come up on some money, and a nigga gonna go get the fresh Jordans, nigga gonna get the fly outfit and all that. So nigga, he gonna spend about $1,200 in the mall and all of that, and then walk through the mall and go up there to the Chinese court and eat some bullshit, to the food court and eat some bullshit. And they're gonna go eat some Tams or some McDonald's and go spend $15 when you could have really put $10 with that and spend the $25 and go eat some fly shit. You see what I'm saying? You know, some shit that's gonna compliment your body. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker will go eat the bottom of the barrel food. You know what I'm saying? And go spend $1,000. A nigga gotta reverse that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when it come to your body, my nigga, start putting the best food in your body, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? You got different areas and it's just a different game. Go to Ralph's in the ghetto and then go to Whole Foods in the white folk area and see the quality and the difference of the food. You see what I'm saying? And start paying attention to this shit. You feel me? And stop going spending a bunch of money on some bullshit, and then when it come to you putting some food inside your vessel, you want to spend $5 on the food that's going inside your body, and then you wonder why you constipated, you got high cholesterol, you got diabetes, you see what I'm saying, you got high blood pressure, you see what I'm saying, nigga? It's because your dumb ass want to spend the money on all the bullshit and then go eat at Tams. You see what I'm saying? And then when a nigga try to talk to you, you see what I'm saying, about halfway ass eating decent, niggas don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, niggas laughed at me about 10 years ago. Look. This is my 3rd bottle this morning, man, top of the morning. This is my 3rd bottle. You see what I'm saying? That's that 3rd bottle. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, these niggas wonder why their body ain't working right. A nigga want to go in the gym and work out, you see what I'm saying? But your body ain't working right, my nigga, because you got all the poison in your body. You got all the poison in your body. So listen, Pete, there's 2 different types of healthy. You got that penitentiary healthy. That's when I thought I was the shit. Nigga swole. But a nigga run up a flight of stairs and you get to the top of them motherfuckers, you tired. You see what I'm saying? You tired. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be that healthy. You swole and shit and all that, but you run up a flight of stairs and you get down there, motherfuckers tired. Nigga gonna max you out. Nigga gonna get knocked out. Boom! Because you out of air. You can't breathe. You think you swole, you think you big, but you unhealthy, nigga. You see what I'm saying? You know, so when I learned the 2, it's a difference. If I run up a flight of stairs right now, when I get to the top of them motherfuckers, I'm not gonna be gasping for air. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So, certain people don't look right carrying a certain amount of weight. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when I had first started, when I first started, I didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? Because I had went all the way vegan. You know what I'm saying? And I was like probably 185 or some shit like that. And that shit don't look right on me. So I had to find something that would help me gain some weight. So I started eating salmon. Bam. I started eating salmon. I started eating a lot of rice. I started eating a lot of beans. That shit helped me bulk up and keep my weight. You see what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to eat that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You know, so I started eating like that and I was able to maintain my weight. You know what I'm saying? I was able to maintain my weight. You know what I'm saying? 230, 220. I'm cool around that area. You know what I'm saying? But black folks, you know, we still eating like we enslaved, man. You know what I'm saying? And we still eating like we enslaved, you know? So with that having been said is we still eating cheese, hog maws, that dairy. When a nigga eating that cheese and all of that, you spitting up them big loogies and all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit cause mucus. You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of mucus, you know what I'm saying? But we uneducated in them areas, man. You know what I'm saying? And as you start getting older, them are the effects of the issues and the problems that you have. You know what I'm saying? When you like eating cheeseburgers and you like mac and cheese and you like that meat, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get in too deep on kosher meat and the difference between meat, kosher meat, and meat. You know what I'm saying? You got contaminated meat, my nigga, and you got these meats when you think you eating a steak, my nigga, you eating some shit that's really like contaminated. You know what I'm saying? Full of fear. You know what I'm saying? That been killed in a slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying? With a bunch of cows. You see what I'm saying? Listen, niggas, these niggas that grew up on the yard, you know, so like a penitentiary yard, nigga, forever. Cousins and all of that. They get up and they grew on this yard and you pack all of them in a slaughterhouse, nigga, and start killing them 10 and 15 at a time. They scared as a motherfucker. So cows and humans sweat different. Our shit come out. Cows and they shit get nervous, that shit be inside, you know what I'm saying? So if you scared of the motherfucker, you about to kill the slaughterhouse in your blood and the meat and all that shit is, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's only so much shit that I want to say, a nigga gotta just understand, man, you know what I'm saying? And don't let certain shit that I'm saying go over your head, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, it's a cold game, you know what I'm saying? And when you get to talking about pharmaceuticals and health and all of that shit, they don't play that shit. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? So with that having been said, it been stuff here forever from the earth. You know what I'm saying? So just think about it like this. Think about it 200 years ago, 100 years ago, when it wasn't no pharmacies and it wasn't no doctors or none of that. What did we do? Everything came from the earth, dog. Everything came from a plant. All type of healing medicines, all type of healing remedies, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta get back to the aspects of eating healthy, you know what I'm saying? And passing down, instead of passing down generational trauma, we gotta pass down generational health. You see what I'm saying? And teach our kids how to eat healthy, you see what I'm saying? Cause like I got some kids that get up asking for watermelon. You know what I'm saying? My kids, that's based off of how they see their parents eat. You know what I'm saying? That's based off of how they see their parents eat. You know what I'm saying? And you will get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Pete, another reason too, I'm kind of like fumbling back and forth and shit, because I had made another video earlier and shit, man. But like I said, I'm learning this shit, and I thought I was doing some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to put my music on and, you know, streaming this shit at the same time, but I'm learning. So when I did the video, I did that shit and did a whole motherfucking video and didn't have the speaker on where it was recording me. So the shit that I said in that one, I'm trying to figure out, like, damn, what did I say in that one that I'm trying to say in this one? So I'm fumbling back and forth, like, damn, did I say this shit in that one and trying to say the same thing in this video? You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all bear with me, man. I'm learning anyway. You know what I'm saying? But when I start, you know, getting experience at this shit, I'm gonna be putting out a lot of good information, man. Because once I get to talking and rambling about some shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't really talk to nobody. You feel me? So I think this would be a good thing for me, man. Because I don't really, like I said, you gotta know me in order for me to talk to you and give you certain information, because all the fuck I do is research all day and be on YouTube and Google and all of that shit, and I got a bunch of information up here, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I ain't one of them niggas, I don't like to be talking and don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I like to know what the fuck I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? And so, basically, my nigga, back to what I was saying, we gotta start eating like we enslaved. You know what I'm saying? We still eating hog maws and pig feet and cheeseburgers with all the ketchup and all of that, and you wondering why you can't properly lose the weight. You know what I'm saying? And you can't properly lose the weight, man. You know what I'm saying? Black folks, we melanated. You know what I'm saying? You know, we like carbon. We like the sun. You know what I'm saying? And if your body is full of poison, you can't properly receive the carbon from the sun, and it can work for your pores. So when you look in your face and you drink your water, your shit look clear. You know what I'm saying? Because your body is unhealthy, my nigga, and you can look in your eyes and you can see shit that's just all fucked up, man, because we got a poor eating habit. We got a poor eating habit, and we, like I said, we let our kids start off with the poor eating habit when they 2 years old, 3 years old, they eating cheese and Cheesettes and cheese popcorn and the yogurt and all the bullshit. And we not even knowing that this shit got a real ill effect on black folks based off of our blood type, you know what I'm saying? And you got your kid 10 years old, 15 years old, you're not wondering why these problems exist. You see what I'm saying? Because you started him off with all the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You started him off with all the bullshit. When he was 2, here, candy, mama, can I have a treat? And you giving him all the wrong treats. You know what I'm saying? So I had the same problem with my kids, but I was already half-ass eating right. So I was able to stop and not give my kids the bullshit, and I can replace it with a granola bar. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm even getting deeper with the game now, you know what I'm saying? Because I have, y'all excuse me, my motherfucking nose, but I'm even getting a little deeper with the game, you know what I'm saying? And I'm starting, like I said, I'm gonna have some shit for y'all, but y'all gonna be able to get y'all kids versus y'all kids going to that bullshit ass candy. I'm gonna have some shit coming, some candy and some shit coming for kids, but it's gonna be healthy, where you can eat it and you're not eating all the bullshit, and they're gonna crave that sweet tooth. And I got a sweet tooth too, you know what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, let's talk about that. The motherfucking #1 drug on the face of the earth is what? It's stronger than morphine, stronger than heroin, stronger than fentanyl, is what? Sugar. Sugar's the #1 motherfucking drug on the face of the earth. Think about it. Sugar got the kids, sugar got the old people. You know, when you old, you get the fuck up. I'm wondering why my uncle, he old as a motherfucker, I used to go take care of him, and I'm wondering why top of the morning, this nigga wanna eat some sugar. He want that, he wanna eat some candy. He wanna eat some candy because he want that sugar for that energy. So I'm like, okay, everybody want the sugar. My nigga, the sugar is the #1 drug on the face of the earth. You see what I'm saying? A motherfucker can't stay away from that sweet tooth. That sweet tooth is vicious. So everybody, the sugar got the kids, the sugar got the old folks, the motherfucking sugar got everybody. So now, Pete, when you got too much sugar in you, man, now when you got too much sugar in you, now listen, sugar in your blood, diabetes, you see what I'm saying? When your body got too much sugar, you know what I'm saying? It's all bad. You see what I'm saying? So now, right, too much sugar in the eyes, cataracts. You see what I'm saying? Too much sugar in the brain, what? Dementia. You see what I'm saying? Alzheimer's. You know what I'm saying? That's too much sugar in the brain. That sugar is vicious. When you get that sugar up in your motherfucking body and you've been eating that shit all your life, you see what I'm saying? That ain't no tellers where it's gonna go in your body. You see what I'm saying? So now, right, let me just give y'all some game. I'm just gonna talk about it like this. Because like I said, there's only so much shit I can say, and I don't want them fucking with my YouTube channel or none of that shit, so we're just gonna say it like this, bam. We're just gonna say you got a 50% line like this, right? Bam. Either you living below this 50% line, now if you living down here, Your body is acidity. Your body is acid, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? And when you living below this 50% line, that mean that you eating cheese. That mean you eating dairy. That mean that you eating all the bullshit, and that shit keep you vibrating at a low energy, my nigga. So when your body is vibrating at a low energy, right, you susceptible to disease. Your body is living down here, bro. You below the 50% line. So your body is living, so guess what lives down here? Cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol. All this shit lives down here. You see what I'm saying? This is the obesity. This is the unhealthy shit down here, bro. This is the acid. This is all acidity. You see what I'm saying? So now, Pete, we back at the line. Now you living up here, man. You living alkaline. You see what I'm saying? So now, right, this is where you want to get your body. You got to at least get your shit right here, bro, from the 50% line. You don't want to live down here. So if you living up here, right here, you good. Now you eating vegetables, you eating fruit, you watching what you eating, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? When you down here, you all poison. Steak, meat, all the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So when you living up here now, you know, you doing, you know, grapes, seeds, you know what I'm saying, brown rice, you know what I'm saying, salad. Now you living alkaline. You see what I'm saying? You live in alkaline, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, now your body is either or you right here. It ain't no like it's either or. Either you living down here or you living up here. You see what I'm saying? So now me, right? I try to keep my shit, you know, halfway. You know, at first I was living down here. Now I'm my shit is about right here. I'm living right here. You see what I'm saying? I can get it. I'm taking baby steps. Like I said, I'm taking baby steps, and I'm slowly, you know, rising my shit. You see what I'm saying? But I've been from right here. You see what I'm saying? I've been from right here. You know what I'm saying? So when you start getting right here, you see what I'm saying? You look at nigga eyes. That mean nigga look eyes. The nigga don't look all fucked up and black and dark and shit. And you look at a nigga face. A nigga don't look all like he nigga don't look like he's 40 years old. Nigga don't be 40 years old looking like he's 60. You see what I'm saying? All that shit means something, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? All that shit means something. You know what I'm saying? So, don't listen to a motherfucker, my nigga. Take some baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Take some baby steps, you know what I'm saying, and start eating healthy. To all the little niggas that, you know, even want to try to live healthy, my nigga, go on YouTube and go on Google. That's your best friend, my nigga. You ain't got to ask nobody, how you do this? How you do that? Go on YouTube and listen to 10 different examples or 5 different examples of what you're looking for in that area. You know what I'm saying? And pick which one best fits you. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to ask nobody how to work out. You ain't got to ask nobody nothing. You can go on YouTube and say, man, I'm 300 pounds, I'm 400 pounds. What's the best workout for me? You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta be listening to nobody or none of that shit. But you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, the black folks, man, we just used to passing down generational trauma. You know what I'm saying? We used to passing down generational hate. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is crazy, you know, because you know, even if you're trying to eat healthy, you're trying to do something positive, you gotta stay the fuck away from motherfuckers that when you say you trying to do this or you trying to do, oh yeah, I'm finna, you know, do this. And they like, oh nigga, you can't do that, or who you think, you gotta stay away from them motherfuckers, my nigga. It's a shame that who you would think would be happy for you ain't gonna be happy for you. Like your family, your closest motherfucking friends, when you tell them, hey my nigga, when you thinking you can tell them, keep the shit to yourself, my nigga. Keep certain shit you really just gotta keep to yourself now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect your energy and you gotta keep your shit to yourself, because then people who you think gonna be happy for you during your transition ain't gonna be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta learn how to protect your energy and stop running your motherfucking mouth so much and talking about everything that you finna do and how you, oh, I'm finna do this and I'm finna do this, you know, because You can be trying, oh, I'm finna stop eating this, or I'm finna stop doing that. And because a motherfucker can't do it, they gon' hate. It's just how black folks is, my nigga. They just gon', and it's a sad. The shit is sad as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's sad and it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you got to protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? And do your own working out. You know what I'm saying? Work out by yourself, my nigga. Start eating healthy. You see what I'm saying? And take baby steps. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm finna have some recipes and shit that you can get up top of the morning, you can drink you a smoothie, and if you put the right herbs in it, it'll help you and curve that sweet tooth. So you don't be like this all day, eating them sweets. You know what I'm saying? And then if you do have just a stupid problem with that sweet tooth, because that's a lot of people's problem, my nigga. Like I said, it's the strongest drug on the earth. A lot of people got that sweet tooth problem, you know. So if you do go to reach for them sweets, make sure that it's the right sweets. You know what I'm saying? You know, make sure it's the right sweets without all the bullshit in it. It's a lot of sweets that people can eat to curve the sweet tooth that ain't got all the bullshit sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? It's shit that's made with agave. It's shit that's made with cane, sugar. It's shit that's made with a lot of different shit. Black folks, we just uneducated in these areas, and we got to do better, and we got to start researching. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, Big Stud, man, and I'm Big Stud, man. Y'all tap back in as I learn how to fumble and deal with this YouTube stuff. I'm gonna start bringing more information out, and I'm gonna start talking a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't do no talking with no niggas and just blowing no hot ass air. I don't even like certain energy around me, you know what I'm saying? So I guess this is kind of good for me to get on this motherfucker and run my mouth without having a nigga all in my face with that badass energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to be careful when protect that energy, my nigga. I move by myself. You know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, I've been fucking with you for years. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no new ass friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, you got to protect jealousy. You got to protect envy. All that shit is two different things that you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? When you doing something that the next motherfucker ain't doing. You see what I'm saying? You might be shining like a light. Motherfucker want some of that light. Motherfucker want some of that brightness. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it don't take money to make you shine. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think that you got to be rich to shine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't rich, my nigga. But my aura, my personality, my nigga, you see what I'm saying? And just my charisma and my stamina and my press, period, make me rich and make me who the fuck I am. Nigga, I'm Big Stud. You see what I'm saying? Like I owe too. Man, I got some motherfucking music that I've been having. I don't even know if I said this already, but I got some music that I've been having in the cut that I ain't even let nobody hear. I ain't let nobody hear this shit. I don't know if I'm gonna have, matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is this is just my this is my health channel, man. I got a couple different channels and shit. Like I said, I had made another video. I don't even know if I'm saying the shit that I'm saying 2 times or 3 times, but y'all bear with me. But I got another channel, my nigga, a Big Stud music channel too, that I'm gonna put out, and I'm gonna have some music on there that a motherfucker ain't even heard. And also, I'm doing a bigstud.com where you can go on bigstud.com and get some music that ain't nobody got. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna be putting some shit on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But also, I got bigstud.com, you know what I'm saying? Where you can go on bigstud.com. I'll let y'all know when bigstud.com is active. You know what I'm saying? When you can go on that motherfucker, if you're a Big Stud fan, you know what I'm saying? And you can go on there and get some music, exclusive shit that ain't nobody got. You know what I'm saying? And I got a music channel coming. It's my health channel, you know what I'm saying? Because I want niggas to get their shit right and eat healthy and all that. If we don't practice eating healthy and getting our mind right, we steady gonna be stagnated, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem why we can't get it together, my nigga, because we got all this poison in our motherfucking body. If you got a bunch of poison in your body and you think you making some moves, you ain't making no moves. Let a nigga get his head clear and stop smoking and drinking all day and eating that bullshit and watch how a nigga make the moves. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing all the shit right, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing all the shit right, like I said. You feel me? I ain't even waiting on no money or none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because, like I said, my nigga, you rich from within yourself, my nigga, and taking care of your vessel and your body. You see what I'm saying? And taking care of your family. You see what I'm saying? It's a new gangster out here, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a new gangster, my nigga. The gangster ain't the nigga that's in the penitentiary, you know. Like I said, all the real gangsters in the penitentiary, my nigga, they dead, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's a new gangster, my nigga. The new gangster is the healthy, educated gangster, that nigga that know how to last, that pass the game down. Black folks don't want to pass no game down, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to pass no game, my nigga. It's time for niggas to start passing some game. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I've been all over the place. But anyway, just like my second video and shit, I'm learning this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get better and better, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a Virgo, I learn shit fast, you know what I'm saying? When I learn some shit, it's gonna be right, and I'm gonna start having all the perks and all this shit, and I'm tagging channels and all this old shit. But shout out to my little homie, man, always, that got me on top of my shit, Operation Boys, TD, see what I'm saying? My young homie, he always doing this shit. Shout out to TD, Operation Boys, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tap back in with y'all later, man. This is a long ass video I did today. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna chop it up and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck to do. I might leave it whole, chop it up. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Evil side, big stub, my nigga. Yep.